Hey everyone, it's me Stagger. Remember a long time ago when I tried to make that tree sky garden? No? Well, it was a pretty old video and no one pretty much watched it. Well, I decided to go ahead and see if I can improve upon this idea. This is just a prototype, but essentially it's pretty much the same similar concept, except it's near closer underground or on the ground actually. As you can see here, flood the there's this lever right here, and basically if I were to open it, everything floods in. And so, therefore, if you need to collect saplings and whatnot, you can just let that be running for a while and do so. Of course, you still need to chop the tree down. So it's semi-automatic, but actually no. Let me first go ahead and get myself an axe here. I'll go ahead and make a diamond one. Alright, so oh, whoops. So if we go ahead and just chop down some trees here. Okay, that's all that. And say you don't really want to stand on the platform. That's alright. That's okay. See, there's already saplings forming around. So now, if we were to release the floodgates, it's all going to be all collected. It's all going to run down, be collected, straight into these hoppers here, and into this chest. And there we go. We also got some repeaters in here too. That's a nice bonus. But yep, we got all the stuff. Apples, saplings. Nothing is safe from the almighty power of water, and I guess hoppers too. And something that's actually interesting in the way that this is connected. Of course, you can bring it a lot longer, but essentially, the only repeaters are for these pistons right over here. Everything else is actually connected through a redstone line. That's obviously because, well, redstone signals reach 15 blocks, and because there's actually two redstone signals coming from a torch and near the center of this, actually it's right around here, it's able to reach all the way down. So, obviously, talk is cheap. Let's see the stuff inside. Now, just for safety precautions, I will be go ahead and add some bedrock right here. Or actually, I guess I could just use any normal block, but yeah. So, there we go. So, the redstone line starts right here, goes all the way down here, and then this is actually connected to a torch. Oh, whoops. One second. Alright, so all this is connected to this inverter here, and connected over here. Let me take this block off. Connected to these right here, and like I said, those are the only repeaters. There are two redstone torches because I needed an inverter right here, and oh yeah, and an inverter right here as well. So that way they'll both turn on at the same time. There's also two different powers coming through this line as well, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And then This one I kind of had a little bit of trouble with, so that's why it kind of looks a little bit sloppy. But essentially, this line connects to this piston, and then if we were to go down, you can actually see that there's another line connected to the other piston. Let me go ahead and just break this, I guess. There's another line connected to the other piston, which also kind of branches to the left side as well, or the right side. And then there's another one. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought that was water. Actually, that is all of it, isn't it? Because then I had that one, and then... No, there's still one more. That's right. Okay. Oh, what? That was it? Oh. So basically, in a nutshell, let's try this again. This line connects to these two inverters right here, which also connects to this piston and these pistons over here. And then this connects into that piston, and then now this one connects into this piston. And then, of course, you don't necessarily need any redstone for hoppers. So, essentially, that's actually how it works. And again, it's a prototype. It's a really small model, too. Yeah, you can make this pretty grand. But that's actually a lot of walking and moving and whatnot. So, you know, there may be, like... So you can actually go ahead and just, like, you know, change this so that way they're like 2 blocks separate away from each other, because that's how spruce and birch trees work. So if they're 2 separate from each other, you can actually add another sticky piston, if I can find it, that is. I don't need these hoppers anymore. Actually add like more sticky pistons if you need to. You will be needing to rework the redstone just a little bit though, but it's doable. I think I can probably, if I maybe do this, and oops. That maybe. And piston. There we go. Yeah, so you can keep on adding more and more and more on the line. It's, you know, it's pretty versatile. You can, you know, space it out any way you wish, blah, 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 blah. You can even make this whole floodgate a lot bigger. But like I said, this is just a prototype, you know, just made for experimental purposes only. So, release the crack. Okay, that's a bad one. But yeah. I'll just go ahead and delete that. So that's on a permanently on state because there's nothing changing the block. So release the Kraken. And nice haul right there. So yeah, want to expand upon the idea? Go ahead. I encourage it. I have no intention on really. Well, I do have intentions on upgrading it every now and then, but honestly, I'm not really that strong with redstone. You can even probably make it so that way that there's command blocks that probably harvest the trees for you. But you know, for for people who don't know what I do in like basically servers, basically I just really enjoy farming. There's just something about it. Something about farming just, I don't know, it just brings a joy to my face. And then, not only that, but I also have all the food. So people need to come to me if they need food. Or really supplies in general. Because I also do sand. I also do sandstone. The only ones I don't do are mobs. I don't do mob farming because it's a little bit immoral. Also, iron farming is a little bit immoral too. Because, you know, you basically have to make either a slaughterhouse or a concentration camp, and I don't really like that. So, yeah, if you know, if you can expand upon this idea, go ahead. I encourage it. And so, yeah, that's it. I'll be seeing you. Also, lily pads are the best item in Minecraft, period. No contest.